The Story of Ahikar by Hagar, translated by F.C. Conybeare, J. Rendell Harris, and Agnes Smith Lewis. The Story of Hagar and Nadin, the Arabic version. In the name of God, the Creator, the Living One, the Source of Reason, we hereby begin with the help of the Most High God, and His best guidance, to write the story of Hagar, the wise Vizier of Sennacherib the king, and of Nadin, sister's son to Hagar the sage. There was a Vizier in the days of King Sennacherib, son of Sarhadum, king of Assyria and Nineveh, a wise man named Hagar, and he was Vizier of the king Sennacherib. He had a fine fortune and much goods, and he was skillful, wise, a philosopher in knowledge, in opinion, and in government. And he had married 60 women, and had built a castle for each of them. But with it all he had no child by any of these women who might be his heir. And he was very sad on account of this. And one day he assembled the astrologers and the learned men and the wizards, and explained to them his condition and the matter of his barrenness. And they said to him, Go, sacrifice to the gods, and beseech them that perchance they may provide thee with a boy. And he did as they told him, and offered sacrifices to the idols, and besought them and implored them with request and entreaty. And they answered him not one word, and he went away sorrowful and dejected, departing with a pain at his heart. And he returned and implored the Most High God, and believed, beseeching him with a burning heart, saying, O Most High God, O Creator of the heavens and of the earth, O Creator of all created things, I beseech thee to give me a boy, that I may be consoled by him, that he may be present at my death, that he may close my eyes, and that he may bury me. Then there came to him a voice saying, Inasmuch as thou hast relied first of all on graven images, and hast offered sacrifices to them, for this reason thou shalt remain childless thy life long. But take Nadin, thy sister's son, and make him thy child, and teach him thy learning and thy good breeding, and at thy death he shall bury thee. Thereupon he took Nadin his sister's son, who was a little suckling, and he handed him over to 8 wet nurses, that they might suckle him and bring him up. And they brought him up with good food and gentle training, and silken clothing, and purple and crimson. And he was seated upon couches of silk. And when Nadin grew big, and walked, shooting up like a tall cedar, he taught him good manners, and writing, and science, and philosophy. And after many days King Sennacherib looked at Hagar, and saw that he had grown very old, and moreover he said to him, O my honored friend, the skillful, the trusty, the wise, the governor, my secretary, my vizier, my chancellor and director. Verily thou art grown very old, and weighted with years, and thy departure from this world must be near. Tell me who shall have a place in my service after thee. And Hagar said to him, O my lord, may thy head live forever. There is Nadin my sister's son, I have made him my child, and I have brought him up and taught him my wisdom and my knowledge. And the king said to him, O Hagar, bring him to my presence that I may see him, and if I find him suitable, put him in thy place, and thou shalt go thy way, to take a rest, and to live the remainder of thy life in sweet repose. Then Hagar went and presented Nadin his sister's son, and he did homage and wished him power and honor. And he looked at him and admired him and rejoiced in him, and said to Hagar, Is this thy son, O Hagar? I pray that God may preserve him. And as thou hast served me and my father Sarhadum, so may this boy serve me and fulfill my undertakings, my needs and my business, so that I may honor him and make him powerful for thy sake. And Hagar did obeisance to the king and said to him, May thy head live, O my lord the king, forever. I seek from thee that thou mayest be patient with my boy Nadin, and forgive his mistakes, that he may serve thee as it is fitting. Then the king swore to him that he would make him the greatest of his favorites and the most powerful of his friends, and that he should be with him in all honor and respect. And he kissed his hands and bade him farewell. And he took Nadin his sister's son with him, and seated him in a parlor, and set about teaching him night and day, till he had crammed him with wisdom and knowledge more than with bread and water.